NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Chargers going up against the Texans. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Diego Chargers and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Here's the kicker, Nick Novak, to get us started. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes San Diego and Phillip Rivers. Rivers, who will turn 35 next month, had 326 yards in their loss against the Dolphins in Week 10. 3 touchdown passes, but 4 fourth-quarter interceptions.
Uncharacteristic of Phillip Rivers because he takes care of the ball pretty well, but he does like to press it downfield. He does want those big plays. In this situation, it came back to haunt him and the Chargers.
First down, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a San Diego first down. Williams has 3 100-yard games this season, Charles, following 125 and a touchdown in Week 10.
And think about this. We all saw this coming, didn't we? We all saw this production. He's from a Division II school, Western Oregon, and he's really come on and become one of the top receivers in the AFC West. Really filling the void since Keenan Allen got hurt.
You are correct. The Western Oregon Wolves. Rivers on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Hey, let's look back on Week 10 for a second. What a slate of games. Seattle, New England, Dallas, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Denver. What was your game of the week, partner?
Well, my game of the week was Seattle at New England. Seattle coming off of the Monday Nighter, going on the road, getting it done at New England, who hardly ever loses at home. And it was a Super Bowl rematch. I love Dallas, Pittsburgh, a great game. Absolutely incredible finish in New Orleans. But how about Kansas City come from 17 down to beat Carolina?
That was a heck of a game as well. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. Rivers again. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Chargers are going to have a first down.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A second down throw for Rivers. Can't find anyone open. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Texans and Chargers are in a defensive battle right now. The scoring is at a minimum, so both teams have to feel like if they can put some drives together, that they'll come away with a win. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Same drive, the pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Later on the drive, the completion will be made on the slant, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Chargers with the early advantage. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Houston for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, back here, 7-0 our score as we ready ourselves for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Miller, the lone setback, and he'll get it up the middle. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Back to throw. Surveying the field. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Miller, the lone setback. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And now a first down following that long gain. He's back to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing now is Osweiler. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Texans want to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.